Those in our lives who are closest to us have the most influence upon us, right? And have the most impact in our reality. And these people are the ones with the titles: mother, father, brother, cousin, husband, wife, etc., right? Child, co-worker, childhood friend, whatever it may be, right? These are the people that are the dearest and closest to us, right? And so these people are not the exception of being consumed by darkness. And because we're not, this is not something that, it comes out like you see me here and you see me right here, the same way you'll see somebody else, and that other person from within would be complete horrible, like just a terrible person. But in the outward, they'll have a mask, they'll be able to pretend well, they'll be able to just orchestrate themselves, like their image would be of someone who is caring, loving, kind. And I share this, like I always go back to this. The reason why is because it's truth. And we just, that's just how this is gonna be. So with these people who have titles, just like we have been hurt and we have been wounded, and at some point we were somebody's nightmare, or the cause for somebody's pain because we're not exempt. These people went through the same thing, except that they were not able to address the pain that they went through. They let the pain consume them. And what they did was they were able to put a mask on to pretend like everything is okay. And so what they do is they go ahead and they maneuver through life and inflict pain onto others. And some of them do it consciously, like they know they're being diabolical, and others do it unconsciously. They think that that's just how they are, and that's the way it should be, and they don't see anything wrong with their behavior. None of them are your problem. Your only concern is you, what you choose to allow in your life and how that affects you. See, there's so many people in this world who are able to put a mask on and pretend to be something that they're not. And they subliminally will navigate through life, creating chaos and conflict in other people's life and washing their hands afterwards. Your role is to be able to identify who is worthy of being in your reality and who is not. No matter who they are, no matter what titles they hold. And what that does is that one of the reasons why we sometimes are so afraid to let go of the titles and the people that are closest to us is because we don't want to take responsibility for ourselves. Somehow we're attached to them, either financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever it may be. What that means, when you remove yourself from their reality and you remove them from your reality, you now have to take responsibility for you in whatever area that may be. And so, because sometimes we don't want to face that, we end up staying attached to people, places, and things that we no longer benefit from, that are not for our highest good. So, by you removing yourself from some people or certain scenarios, you're going to have to take accountability for you, self sufficient to at a higher level. That's what that cost, right? But what you get in return is fulfillment. You get peace of mind. You get tranquility. You get harmony from within. So this is a good topic for us to reflect on, right? What am I getting out of this person? Because you see today that there's people that get into relationships just because of the financial stability. There's people that are codependent and they're just, they have to be with someone. They can't be alone. And with all of that, when we choose to detach, that means that we have to take ownership of us. Yeah. So that's something to think about when we're choosing to heal, when we're choosing to move forward, is about accountability. Not only are we holding other people, like asking for accountability from other people, but we also have to ask ourselves for accountability for ourselves. It comes with consequences. Not having access to certain people will give you peace, but it will also stop giving you the benefits you got from them, if it was financially, emotionally, physically, whatever it was, for whatever reason you was attached to them. Sometimes it could be from our own parent, like from your own parent. You like that, you wanted that nurturing, or like that person saying I love you here and there, or just smiling. I know that for me, with just a smile, I felt loved because of I made someone smile, right? It was a lot of inner work that I had to do, but those were the things that gave me gratification: a smile, a touch on my hand, right? A plate of food. So we have to think about those things and really reflect deeply about how we're going to move forward and what we're going to do, and taking and aligning with self-love means taking accountability for ourselves, being all of that which we get from other people for ourselves.